we bring in comedians for a segment to start the show off with laughs, even though, of course, we're almost 8 minutes into it, but it's about time you start laughing. Today, we're talking about the Washington Commanders unveiling their mascot this week that has no relation to the name of the team. It's called Major Tuddy. It's a hog, which was inspired by the nickname for the legendary offensive line group that helped power the team to its 3 Super Bowls 30 years ago and currently involved in litigation against said team. You know, it's the usual, just a regular week here in D.C. Now, I've had mixed feelings on this, so I brought in comedians and writers Leon Scott and Randolph Terrence to discuss. Leon, do you like Major Tuddy?
I don't really have a problem with it being a hog, but I don't like the name. I think they should have named it Major Disappointment because every year, that's what we get every year. So I feel like that's just perfect for this swine. Although the funny thing about having a hog as a mascot is like all the trash talk from the Cowboys is already pre-written. They're just like, oh man, we're gonna beat the bacon off y'all. Like we're gonna cut you into chops.
Yeah.
Oh man, the tenderloins. Yeah, you know, it writes itself. You know, they're just.
I just hate that they had to go with Major to keep with the military theme. You know, just fundamentally, I'm like, okay, if we have resolved that we are ridding ourselves, we're shedding ourselves of Dan Snyder. Commanders was the height of Dan Snyder's decision-making, thinking, and heavy-handedness. So why is that something that we would? Why are we pretending it's decent still?
I agree with
He's on his way out. Just let's be real.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just call the mascot the Commando?
Yeah, I mean, it is very easy to make a turd. So there's that. The mascot suit is listed at 6'5", 230 pounds. By the way, the exact measurements of quarterback Carson Wentz. So would you be okay with Wentz becoming the mascot when the team inevitably moves on from him?
I mean, he'd be the first mascot that, when it does that thing where it shoots the, shoots the shirts, he's going to hit the wrong people. He'd be the first mascot doing that.
He needs to do it for free because he owes us money at this point. He owes us money. They should make him do that for free just to get out of out of town safely.
Well, he did give us. We did not make the playoffs, but we did break some record because I've never seen a home quarterback booed as fast as he was booed against the Browns. First quarter, first possession, they're booing, and I'm like, wow! I didn't even know there was enough people at FedEx to actually boo. Congratulations. So between the name, that horrible Sean Taylor mannequin, getting the Super Bowl years wrong on the crest, and now Major Turd, what would you trust this franchise to do? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Take over Southwest Airlines.
Once again, disappoint me. That's the only thing I trust them to do at this point is to not do what they're supposed to do.
I don't trust them to do the sale, but I guess we don't have to.
They've missed on everything. Little things they're missing on. The Sean Taylor thing it seemed like a layup.
That is bad.
Yeah,
It just seems like a layup. Just get a statue of him. It's not hard.
Yes. By the way, that is Randolph Terrence talking trash, and he's a Houston Texans fan. So it's pretty bad. I will say this to any of my Commanders fans that were at that game, okay? I turned on the game. I went to the kitchen to go make some grits, okay? Before my grits were even warm enough, because you know grits don't keep that good. So before they were even warm enough in the microwave, I heard booing coming from the living room. I came back in the living room, heard the booing, looked down at the clock, said it's 12 minutes left in the first quarter, and a slow tear went down my face. I've never been more proud since we were actually good. And if you want to hear more from Randolph, check out his 3 Guys On podcast on your favorite platform. And if you want to hear more from Leon, he hosts a weekly comedy show every Tuesday at Death Punch Bar in Adams Morgan, starting at 9 p.m. You'll definitely be seeing me there starting probably like February.